Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for it, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll send Austin in motion right. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Through the middle of the field. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Eagles.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away.
Gets by him at the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Philadelphia.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as the tackle made at the 42.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Here's Hurts to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Granson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The tackle made.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll drop to throw. They had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On for the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good pickup there at 22.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A give up the middle to Johnson. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Dotson in motion right. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A handoff to Barkley. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out left to Dotson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Steelers 7.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Quick move by Miller. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. To throw is Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Working from the gun. Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Hurts.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Third and 9 here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's got Granson as tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards and an Eagle 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
48-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Eagles.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he slides to avoid the hit. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A little juke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Grant Calcaterra. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Steelers set to take the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Short throw to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Johnson again. And this time he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. This beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
In on the stop is Sazy Atomewo.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Steelers 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Eagles send out their punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run behind center with Gainwell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In motion right is Austin. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete. Keely Ringo on the coverage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. They look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They go to Johnson again. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Hurts and the Eagles now down 24-17. 1:07 remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
11, A.J. Brown. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.